Hi there, this is garyryanblair, and I want to talk to you about the importance of thinking small. That's right, about thinking small. See, this message is my effort to deliver the missing curriculum, the one that you don't get in school, and most likely, not seeing modeled at home or at work. Now, we'll begin with a truth without an exception. That is this. If you desire to accomplish great and noble things, then you must first learn to approach every task as though it were great and noble. See, even the grandest project depends on the success of the smallest components. See, unfortunately, most people downplay the small details, dismissing them as minutia, as the small stuff, the things that we're encouraged to ignore. But in fact, our entire environment is simply an accumulation of tiny details. And although we measure our lives in years, we live them in days and hours, minutes, seconds, and moments. Every action, every detail of our lives has bottom line repercussions, and is dangerous, and it is derogatory to think of any of those details as trivial, unimportant, or inconsequential. You see, successful people in every walk of life understand the importance of detail and of sweating the small stuff. Let me give you a few examples. Crime scene investigators know that it's often the smallest, most obscure detail that results in the arrest and the prosecution of criminals. Athletes and coaches are all too aware that one minor misjudgment can swing momentum to their competitor and result in a loss rather than a win. Doctors and nurses understand that the slightest mistake or loss of focus can result in a tragic situation that carries massive liability. Business people carefully oversee the details of their products and services, knowing that one simple slip-up can cause a series of events that negatively impacts the bottom line, brand integrity, and public perception. Engineers and architects, they know that the stability of the most gigantic structure depends on the integrity of its smallest element. A failed bolt or misplaced pin could have monumental consequences. Firemen, first responders, and other emergency personnel are trained to focus on details even as tragedy unfolds, as every second can make the difference between life and death in an emergency situation. Amusement parks know that the safety and the physical well-being of their guests and the financial viability of their company require consistent and meticulous attention to the minute mechanical details of all rides and attractions. And the last example, computer programmers spend their careers tightly focused on detail, as one incorrect digit in the code of millions can create an operational nightmare for the end user. See, ultimately, the key to quality in every aspect of our lives is doing little things correctly, all the time and every time, so that each action produces a quality result. And when every detail is lovingly attended to and each step in the process is given complete and careful attention, the end result inevitably will be of the highest quality. Passion for your work, pervasive commitment to quality, and relentless attention to details are essential markers of excellence. Quality work and an appreciation for the small stuff benefit not just the clients that a business serves. These attitudes and habits also bring joy and peace of mind to the person who delivers the work. See, to know how to do something exceptionally well is to enjoy doing it. And the magic behind every outstanding performance, every exceptional meal, every fine piece of furniture, jewelry, or clothing is always going to be found in the smallest of details. And those who enjoy the greatest success understand that it takes hundreds of small, seemingly insignificant details repeated perfectly day in and day out in order to create an unforgettably excellent customer experience. And the people who deliver superior results are not simply doing more of the same things that everyone else does. They're actually doing better things. See, very small differences consistently practiced produce superior results. In business, it's the attention to the small things, the details that create and build long-term customer loyalty. For the training of employees and the quality of products and services, to the type of stationery used in correspondence and the music that customers hear when placed on hold, a successful company knows that every detail counts. The thread count of a sheet, the font style of a product's label, the lighting of a room, the welcoming smile, the floral display in the lobby, the polish and shine of a doorknob are all small details that leave very big impressions. And in the successful organization, no detail, and I emphasize no detail, is too small to escape close attention. And if you believe that you're too busy or too important to sweat the small stuff, or that attending to the minutia of your business will make you less effective in delivering your services, well, I encourage you to re-examine your thinking. Further, I can tell you this with confidence. No matter what business or personal activity you're engaged in, that you will be continuously challenged by larger problems It could have been prevented if you had simply paid closer attention to the details at the very beginning. The smallest details of your work affect your company's ability to compete and prosper. And a careless or cavalier approach to details is the kiss of death. Those committed to excellence know that the real threat to success is not the Armageddon of some huge and horrible slip-up, but it is the much more insidious danger of being nibbled to death by the smallest of mistakes or oversights. No lapse of judgment, taste, or quality will ever be shrugged off by a true professional. Successful people know that the small stuff is worth sweating. And it's not that the devil's in the details, but that every detail contains a seed that can potentially make the difference between success and failure. Therefore, if the benefits of hard work are to be maximized, attention to detail must become a priority. Excellence in any endeavor is a production in which every little detail tells a story about one's intentions, commitment, and character. And that is why everything you do counts.